We're going to do things a little bit different this week. My baby daughter was born on Monday, on Labor Day. So today's date is September 15th, 2022. So that means that she was born on the 5th. That was Labor Day, right? September 5th. It's been a busy week, is all I'm trying to say. I don't have anything prepared in terms of lessons to give you or some technical educational insight I can give you about what's working for me with growing my companies. I'm just hitting record and I'm spitballing it today. Newsletter goes out tomorrow. I gotta have a video ready, and I wanna share a little bit about what's on my heart. I'm feeling so incredibly grateful right now. I'm blessed to have a healthy little boy. Now we got a healthy little girl. I'm so lucky that I was able to find the courage inside myself 12 years ago to say what it is that I want, say what it is that I want out loud, and like not feel ashamed about it and go for it. I've really noticed that one of the biggest things that holds most of you back is feeling guilty for wanting to have success, or feeling guilty for like wanting to have these things, because we all want to be humble, and I get it. You know, you don't want to be materialistic. You don't want to live a life where your highest aspirations are the things, the stuff, the gizmos, the gadgets, the clothes, the watches, whatever. And that's respectable, because truthfully, I feel the same way. I have no interest in nice watches. I have no interest in designer clothes. I'm sure you guys watch my videos. I wear basically the same shirts day in and day out. I have a few different colors of like the same style t-shirt and tank top, and I've been wearing this almost same exact outfit for years now. And so I understand what people mean, and I understand what the insecurity is, where if you shoot for your highest aspiration, there's some internal guilt of also thinking that you want too much out of life and you should be grateful for what you have. And I don't think that those two things are mutually exclusive. I think it's perfectly reasonable to say out loud and to put into the universe what it is that you want, how much money you want to make, how nice of a home that you want to have. Do you even want a home? Do you want to rent a home? Do you want to travel the world? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this one shot at life that you get? I think it's perfectly reasonable to have those aspirations while also maintaining humility, and while also keeping yourself grounded, and while also keeping perspective on like what's really, really important in life. As my family has grown, and as I've gotten a little bit older and I think a little bit more mature, I've come to these realizations that like no matter where you go, there you are, right? My wife and I have traveled the entire country together over the last year and a half, and everywhere I went, I was always inside myself, and I've learned that I had to bring myself with me everywhere I go. And so the money and the success, it doesn't solve that, right? No matter how rich you are, you still got to go to sleep in a bed every night. Being rich doesn't necessarily make the challenges of being a human go away. It just gives you more options. And so I think what I'm getting at is people who have dreams and have aspirations and have certain goals, the first step for you is to decide that you are going to do everything you can to achieve those goals. And you have to decide that failing is okay. And you have to make a conscious choice to say what it is that you actually want, and give yourself permission to not feel guilty about it. Because what do you actually have to feel guilty for? Somebody in this life is going to succeed, right? Somebody is going to have these things, is going to have these options. And when you look at other people, what do you feel, right? When you see somebody that's living the life that you aspire to live, do you feel jealous of them? Do you feel inspired by them? Either way, it's like proof positive that existence is a possibility. And I have found that in most cases, in almost every case, people that I see that are doing well, that are living the life that I aspire to live by, they're not greedy, self-centered, egotistical megalomaniacs, right? Most of the time, success and humility coincide together, because people that have earned what they have also have had a whole lot of setbacks. And I think as you become more successful, you start to realize that there's a very real possibility that at any chance, all of this can be taken away from you, right? You get hit by a bus, some health issue could come into your life, which makes all of your success completely meaningless in the first place. It's important to get to the bottom of. It really is. It's important to understand that there's nothing wrong with wanting to do well. It took me a long time. It really did. It took me a long time to get comfortable with the fact that this is what I was going to do, and people were probably going to judge me for it. And like the more successful I became, the weirder it got in some of my relationships. But that's just the price that I had to pay, because this is what I want. I want to build great businesses. I want to create products and services that help people and serve other people and serve me in the process. I want to live a great life. I want to see the world. I want to go, fucking tour Greece and Rome and sit on a boat in the Mediterranean, right? Like, I want to see the Northern Lights. I want to go back to Norway and Sweden and go back maybe to Lofoten. It's an island chain in the Arctic Circle of Norway, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in my life. Like, I want to go back there. I want to take my wife to Scotland, right? I want to see Moscow and learn more about Russian history, which I've been so fascinated by. I want to go to Istanbul and see this beautiful merging of Eastern and Western cultures. It's a city that I've always been fascinated by. Like, I want to do this stuff, and I don't feel bad about it. And I don't think you should want to feel bad about it either. So at this point, take some time to think. Take some time to reflect. What do you want? Do you feel guilty for wanting those things? And if you do, how can you get over it? Write down your dreams. Write down what it is that you want to do. Read it to yourself out loud every day. And then be intentional about getting after that shit. You got to get after it. Because if not, then it's just always going to be a dream. It's always going to be a goal. And what's that going to do for you? It's just going to leave you at the end of your road feeling wanting. And that sucks. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's monologue. Thank you so much for paying attention to me. Thank you for reading my newsletter. Thank you for all the kind words that I get through my DMs on Twitter. I really appreciate you guys. I've had a great couple of weeks. I'm very grateful. My family is now full family. Beautiful wife, great little dog, beautiful son, beautiful daughter. I'm a happy camper, and I'm grateful. All right, talk to you next week.